Good afternoon, David Akoubian, Bearwoods Photography. So I've been a little bit under the weather today, just feel like I'm fighting a cold. I got the flu shot, so hopefully it's not the flu. Just a little bit achy and stuff, so don't feel bad for me though. Anyway, I've been sitting around and I got a message, a text message from FedEx saying they were going to be delivering something today from Tamron. So I had only ordered the 24 and 20, and the 20 is not coming out for a couple months, so I figured it had to be the new 24mm f2.8 Di3 for mirrorless cameras. That's what Di3 means. OSD, optimized silent drive, M1 to 2, which means it will do a 1 to 2 in macro. So it's got an extremely close focusing distance, minimum focusing distance of 4.7 inches. So that means that I can fill the frame with a subject that is 2 inches by 3 inches, which is incredible. So, I really like that because I do a lot of stuff where I'm jamming the lens into something and telling a story with the objects around it. So that's really great for me. When I got the box, I almost thought it was empty because this thing only weighs 7 ounces. 7 ounces. So that's nothing in your bag. So it's going to be great. A couple of things that I like. Let's go ahead and get it out. All the Tamron lenses come with 6-year warranties. Come with a lens hood. They come with, of course, gotta unwrap it. They come with, of course, rear lens caps, front lens caps. Take off the rear lens cap, you can see that it's got the weather sealing on it. The entire lens is weather sealed, which is great. So rear lens cap, front lens cap. Put the lens hood on. One great thing that I really, really appreciate is the fact that it's got a 67mm filter size. It may sound like that's nothing, but the 17 to 28 and the 28 to 75, are Di3 lenses that are already out there, like I said, 17, 28, 28, 75, also have 67mm filter sizes. So that means it's less to carry, less clutter in the bag. If I'm carrying just a single polarizer, I can carry just a 67mm. If I'm carrying my magnetic filter system, I just have to have the one adapter, the one filter adapter. That's it, the 67 to 82. So I really appreciate the fact that they put that thought process into making this lens and all the lenses. The other ones that are coming out, the 20 and 35, also have those same filter sizes. So phenomenal. Beyond that, gosh, it's so light, it's so compact. What, 2.5 inches, something like that? Take that cap off. Yeah, so you're looking at about 2.5 inches, 7 ounces. You'll never even notice it in your bag. Prime lenses, back in the day used to be sharper, better contrast, stuff like that. I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to see. It's kind of nasty and foggy outside. Not feeling great, but that's not going to stop me from going out. I'm going to run over to Amicalola Falls down the road here, and I'm going to try to do some photos in the fog and mist and test out that weatherproofing, and at the same time just get out there because I need to. I've been cooped up in the house, not feeling good. So anyway, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to give these things a great test, and we'll see what we can do. And I'm going to post the images at the end of the video, and maybe in the video as well, who knows. But then I'm also going to include a link in the comment section. The first comment will be a link to the high-res images. Either there or in the description, one of the two. But it'll be a link to some high-res images. You can download them, take a look at them, see what you think, make up your mind for yourself as to the quality of the lens. I really think it's going to be phenomenal. I'm looking forward to it. It brings back a lot of nostalgia feelings for me, just back in the days when I was just shooting primes and stuff. So thank you again, and I will get those images out. Good afternoon, David Akoubian, Bearwoods Photography. Kind of an ugly day out here, but you can see nice and foggy. But I got a cool package, as you saw earlier, the new Tamron 24mm lens for the Sony full frame camera system. So I decided to jump in the car while I've got some light, albeit very little, and run over to a local waterfall. That's 10 minutes from my house, something like that, and do a video here real quick of testing the lens a little bit. There's a squirrel above me. Don't want to throw them nuts at me. So anyway, so we're going to do some testing. I'll probably throw in a circular polarizer if it's some glare, which I assume there's going to be. Throw a circular polarizer on there and do some images. Got my handy waterproof tripod from Sirui and my Acratech GXP ball head on there. And I'm ready. Got my rain jacket on. Got a plastic bag to cover the camera. The lens is weather sealed, so I'm good to go. So let's get down here and see what we got and see what we can photograph. Okay, so what I did is I did a couple images horizontal, a couple vertical. You can see the falls. And a little out of breath, I ran down some steps. Put a polarizer on. I think it's a dark polarizer. I'll put all that in the image information. But I love that little lens. Super light, super compact. That lens and I are going to get along really well. All right, good morning. This is just an example of how close you can get with this new Sony 24mm f2.8 Di3 for mirrorless, the OSD, which is the optimized silent drive. I'm just trying to do some of the close focusing capabilities to give you some idea. And I'll actually put the images in here and again at the end. But this is amazing. It actually will focus closer than this. I'm probably, the front of my lens is about 6 inches from the leaf, but it will actually, from the film plane, or the sensor plane, which is there, is 4.7 inches to the subject. So I can actually get even closer. But this gives you some macro capabilities if you want to show the environment a flower is in or something like that. This gives you a good idea. So I'm just in my driveway. This is where I test a lot of the lenses. So I'll get these images in there and get some more for you too. Okay, so I'm up here on the upper Tallulah River. Wanted to get some more shots with the 24mm f2.8 Di3 OSD mirrorless lens for the Sony full frame mount. And I checked a couple locations earlier and couldn't get into any decent spots, too many people. So I came to my old standby, the upper Tallulah River. I've been shooting it today with my H&Y magnetic filter. I've got a 5-stop neutral density polarizer in there to slow the water down some. It was supposed to be clear early and cloudy and rainy in the afternoon or evening, but it's been the opposite. It was cloudy apparently earlier, and now it's sort of bright. So I'm having to get on the back sides of the mountains and ridges and stuff and shoot in the shadow. So I got some good stuff. I think it's some great examples. The sharpness of this lens is incredible. I'm going to have all these images in the video, and again, I'll have them in a folder that you can download the high-res images. It'll be either in the description or the first comment or both. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, and I think you'll love the lens. I do ask, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe to my video YouTube channel, go ahead and do that, please. And there's a bell down there that you can ring and get notifications whenever I post the new video. So thank you. Have a great afternoon.